Vicious, 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 wicked, she wicked, malicious, muffin, listed, the vicious, man in the menaces, I didn't mind you, me. Man, crazy. And then my love, that is vicious, vicious, malicious, measured, she's wicked, malicious, she's wicked, she's wicked, malicious, no, you made me, me crazy. Me, not else. And there is vicious, the vicious, man in them injustices, me fitted, she's wicked. A man in the church, man in the man just me vicious, the vicious, man in the man in this man. I'm the way you made me. I am in the myself, down on myself. There is vicious, she's vicious. A man in the mad wicked, she's wicked. Man in the man, vicious. She's vicious, she vicious. I'm in the kisses. Oh, and it's an ad on Spotify. Uh, mm. I type. So Here's a am I wrong? I'm an one here. Something's wrong. Man, I'm broken. I'm okay. I'm running and dying. My I'm running and I'm crazy. I'm wrong. I'm one here. Doing something wrong. When I'm broken, I'm the cake. But it's up and I'm dancing. Banana Jack. Some of the tough fight, I'm in the twenty. Mananda, Mananda, beast, man, crazy. Am I wrong? I'm in a new one here. Something's wrong. Man, and broken. I'm okay. I'm in the time, and the time. I am it. They say, am I wrong? I'm in one here. Something's wrong. Man, I'm in jail again. I'm in the I'm in the time, in the Man, I'm it. And I, I'm in me. Ooh! Ah! Na 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 da da da. Every wishing that me drunk, I've been touching down and drug. Every fits me down and night, midnight and then and on. I've been in the back, I've been down Jack. I'm in the miss me. I'm in and wishy wishy to be. Man in the night and see, man in the day. Burn the diamond memory. No matter man, the man up in the morning. I'm in the morning. We will see man in the diamond done a drug. And she fits me down the night. I'm in diamond done a drug. I'm in the bad, I'm in done and die. Man and I'm in dying. Man and I'm in Three was in me drunk, with me that in John a drug, happy fist me nine and nine, I'm in the love. I'm in the die, man and done and John and Jack, man and they miss me, man and them and done and wissy wissy. I'm in the wissy wissy. Ah!
Me. Help me. Help me. Me. Oh. Help me.
It's your fault.
Ow. I'm about to be dead.
Oh god. Oh, oh, okay. Ah. Come on,
Are you alive?
I died. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Oh my god. Okay. Well, it wasn't yet then.
Why are you angry? Like, why are you angry? Thank you.
I'm like, why are you okay? There's really a bunch of us.
That one, like, okay for a minute. And then I just saw them. Like, oh, you're right there.
Banana, banana, I love you. I see. If someone don't come and rescue me, you don't have anyone following you. Rescue me. Rescue me.
Oh, wait, Steve, I don't want you. No, it's that guy again.
Ooh. I'm down. I'm around. I'm in ghost. I'm in the moon. I'm in the dome. Nine. Ooh, in the night. I'm in diamond. I'm in diamond. Me. I'm not the woman that's in diamond syndrome. Men in the lasso, men in the lasso, men in the men in lasso, men in lasso, men in the drown. Men in this, men in me. I'm not the woman that's a woman that is strong. Lasso, lasso, men lasso, men lasso, men. I'm so sorry about the ads that you had to hear from Spotify. Wow. So my music isn't being picked up on, on Twitch. Wow. Okay. I just turn it off then. Just use that as a chat thing. So. I have to figure it out to get that to work because I can hear my thing, but Hmm. It's so good. Oh, I'm in like a plane office. So another one. So. Ooh, cute. Like that one. Why do you guys stop? I bet you some of them are. You are a sticker. Get ready to hide. Mm-hmm. Get ready. Get steady. Here I come. Hmm. Oh my god. I wrote a lot. Mm-hmm. Ah. Hey, I still did it. Ooh, good. Alright, I'll be right back. Ugh. I have an idea what we're gonna do. Mm. I'm gonna put this down in this up corner right here. Give me a minute. Mm. Don't mind the hair. No. Alright, I'm gonna go fix something. stuff. So we're gonna go and react to videos. I did this last time, so I thought we could do it again. I don't know what to react, just whatever. On here. Ooh. We'll react to that next time because I can't really write it on here. Yeah. Oh no. Okay. We're gonna
And let me go and pull this up because Hassan did talk about the rape gangs. I'm surprised. Here we go.
Hello, Muslim rape gang apologist. You good, bro?
By the way, watch his face. Watch what he does.
Apologist.
You see, he looked over.
You good, bro?
He looked over to make sure that his hand was on the correct amount, on the correct button. And I also want to say that, you know, really, I think he self-reports every single time that he uses his soundboard because the behavior and the movement that he makes is identical to the movement that he made whenever Kaya appeared to be shocked on his stream. It is the exact one-for-one. Does the exact same thing. It's just interesting, isn't it?
I swear to God, these guys are like, they're bots, right? They get their new talking points and then immediately they're off to the fucking races. Very normal thing to type on a Twitch chat on a Sunday evening. Yeah.
As opposed to supporting terrorists, which is totally, you know, very normal, right?
Go ahead. Speak out against rape gangs. I have and will continue to do so.
When? Yeah, when?
You know, the Epstein pedophilia rape gang for a...
Of course. You don't actually care about it. You don't actually give a shit. You just use this as political capital. This is a political vehicle to you. You don't care if the girls are getting raped or not. You don't give a shit. You care about who's doing the raping. Is it people that it's politically advantageous for me to say are rapists? Oh, it is? Oh, well, then they did it. For sure. Definitely. It's a huge problem. Everybody should be talking about this. How convenient.
Example is one of the primary rape gangs I speak out against. Or,
by the way, the Epstein rape gang was very bad. Thousands of victims. And actually, they said, so according to the, you know, like whatever, Department of Defense or, you know, FBI or whatever, they said there were approximately 1,500 to 2,000 victims of Epstein. And this is also not like, I mean, compare that to the, you know, 250,000 that were the victims in just the UK, right? I mean, it's literally like 1 versus 1,000. And probably more, right? It's yeah. I mean, 1,000 versus 250K. Oh, gee, yeah, exactly. So there's really no comparison between these two things. And also the fact is that like Epstein is a bad actor that we got rid of, and that's it. The worst thing is a systematic allowance of this behavior. That's what makes it even worse.
outside of that, I consistently have criticized the nation state of Israel for having a pro-rape January 6th.
One of the things that you guys need to remember is that Hamas never rapes anybody. Nobody ever gets raped in places like Pakistan or in Gaza or in Palestine. It's only Israel that rapes people. This is something that nobody knows except for Hassan. That's why he has to talk about it all the time, is so people remember.
I bet he's from Naperville. No, I think this guy is. I think this guy might be a Euroid. Dude, that's crazy. I can't believe
Euroid.
this is a real person.
A Euroid. Oh my God. That's a new one.
We were just talking about this last night, if you
Yeah.
remember. Go ahead, do a reading of the UK rape gangs. Buddy, I've covered the supposed like Muslim rape gangs controversies.
You see, he immediately poisons the well. Instantly poisons the well. I've covered the supposed, and then he goes on to create extra qualifying terms to make it seem more ridiculous. You're immediately trying to poison the well. It's obvious what you're doing, and everybody knows it.
Since like 2013, okay? It's
You
not
were talking about it since 2013. Why? Whenever you were saying, what was it? Old enough to count.
Give me a minute. Cheeto. This is Cheeto. Go. I have said this before. I have said this on Threads, interim version of X, formerly known as Twitter, that for me to ever be in a room with Hassan Parker, I have to physically, I mean like physically, like have a contract for it to not talk about politics. Because, man, hmm, I was seriously sorry. I was fixing my whole late setting thing where my tag and like the cavalry with this part is, but I would have to have a like visually written down contract making that we are not allowed to do anything politic wise. Because yes, there's some things that he has said that I agree with that should be talked about and stuff like that, but he is so far left to the point that he's annoying, if that makes sense. And I just wanted to clarify that. I do also say this now. I don't really like him. I really don't like both of these people, but I do follow him on social media. I also kind of follow Hassan on social media. That's because like also do he also kind of does gaming content too. So I followed that and watched that, but I don't always watch his videos, both of their videos, unless there's something like they said something that is very important. I do want to say this now. What Hassan said about the Charlie Kirk shooting, thank you very, very much, because he had made it clear that that should not have happened. So thank you, because it should not have.
Count old enough to mount? Does that count as you talking about it? Because that was the only time that I heard you saying anything about this prior to this. Never heard him talking about this at all.
Not a new phenomena.
Not good. It's gross. Yeah, I wouldn't
Just
say
because
that.
Rupert Lowe recently rehashed the old school.
Rehashed the old school. This is more minimizing, right? This is more dishonest language that's being applied in order to avoid having anybody criticize your ethnic group that you believe that you're a part of.
You're denying it again? No, I'm not. Are there Pakistani people who have committed rape on British soil? Yes.
Okay.
The primary perpetrators are still white men, but you won't talk about.
Well, they said, according to the thing, it actually said that 87%, 84% had Islamic names and they were from Pakistan. It was somewhere around there. So actually, that's not true. And even if the majority were white, what happens if, like, let's say 30% of them were Pakistani? Well, if Pakistani Muslims are only 6% of the population and they're represented at 30% of this behavior, that's 5 times more likely than what their counterparts would be. So I think that even if you use this reasoning and you look at like, not only are you wrong on like just a numerical basis, you're wrong on that basis, number one, but on top of that, you would even be wrong on a per capita basis, even if you were technically right.
That shit, because you don't give a fuck about rape. You only want to turn it into some sort of racialized, some sort of like race-based crime.
Yeah, it is a race-based crime in some cases. Whenever they're saying that they're raping these girls because of their skin color and because of their religion, that makes it a race-based crime. That's correct. Yes. I think that we all know that we have rapists in every country. I just think that the idea is you shouldn't import more of them. It's pretty simple.
What am I denying? Am I denying that, you know, Pakistani men or other migrants have done rapes on British soil? I'm not denying that. I'm denying the idea that it's just Muslims that are raping.
I think there are white people that do it too. But there is a massive overrepresentation of certain demographic groups that are doing bad things. And it's true here in America, too. And the idea of, well, we have to be equal and we can't be racist and we can never look at demographic trends at all. Like, I'm sorry, but like whenever you have Asian Americans and Black Americans are 20 times more likely to commit a murder than an Asian person is, you have to ask yourself what's going on there. You do. And this is the same thing with the rape gangs in the UK. Do you think it's Japanese people doing this? How many Japanese people are doing this versus how many people from Pakistan are doing this? And until you want to confront these uncomfortable truths and look at the reasons why they're happening, you just really are trying to lie to people because you don't want to look at reality. You don't want to look at what's actually happening. And that's the problem. Like, obviously, like, and this is more, you know, oh, well, this isn't really true. And it's minimizes, disqualifies it. Yeah. And it's also very obviously like he's deliberately misusing and misunderstanding statistics and probability. Yes, exactly. And there's also the other huge component to this, too, is that everybody agrees that, like, you know, whenever a white person is a rapist, that they should be obviously, you know, like they should be hung on a tree. Like, that's what I think. You know, you rape an 11-year-old girl, you're on the tree, you're under the guillotine tomorrow morning, right? That's it. It's over. And so, like, it's really simple to me. But the problem is that whenever you have somebody like Henry Novak, right, or Novak, and he was killed by a Sikh, right, not a Muslim, but a Sikh, and then you have his mother and his family that are crying and screaming racism when this person, you know, like his Vikram Digwa, I think that was the name of the murderer, killed him with a knife, right? That person, that's the problem, is it's not just the fact that people are committing the crimes. We all would be accepting and understanding that people commit crimes. This is normal. The problem is that you have an entire community and a, you know, sub-community apparatus that protects them and insulates them from accountability. That's the big problem. And this even extends into the government. So the issue isn't even necessarily, like, it obviously is, you know, profoundly the rapes, but beyond that, the ones that really, the reason why it is the so upsetting and so, you know, angering for people is the fact that it was ignored by the government because of accusations of racism. And number two, that it was concealed and insulated by the community that knew it was happening and let it happen. Those are the reasons why people are really mad. That's the actual reason.
White British women in the way that was presented, and that this has something to do with Islam. Yeah, I will. We speak out against this. The Muslim community's covered it up and the cops covered it up too. Yes, woke cops that are pro-Islam. You're right.
It's not that they're pro-Islam. It's that they don't want to have they don't want to get accused of racism. They don't want to do, and they were even trained to do this. They're
Yep. It's the same thing with other religions. It's not just this religion. They had been taught to go against Christianity. They had been taught to go Catholic, any version of Christianity. They have been told to go against it. 100% Latter-day Saints of Jesus Christ. 100%. I also do like to talk about what's going on in Utah. I do want to say this now. Everyone that is affected by the fire, it is in my prayers. I do hope you all are okay. Hope no lives have been lost, no homes. Sorry, I have something stuck in my teeth. But I do. I'm sorry, Cheeto. He thinks I'm spraying at him. I'm not. But yeah, what he's saying is true.
trained to do this in order to treat minority groups differently than they would treat a native British person. So that's really it. And so Hassan was right. Keir Starmer wouldn't have resigned. Yes, exactly. You probably noticed this, but Hassan is saying commit rapes in Britain, not commit British women. Yeah, I guess, right?
Rupert Lowe's report has no factual, like has some real instances and then a whole deal of inaccuracies.
How do you know that?
Okay.
How do you know that?
But you don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck about the 87% of the perps in the inquiry were Muslim. Does that, okay. Great question for you.
Okay.
Do you think those are all the rapes?
No, I think it's even worse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's even worse, actually. Because you have to think about the girls that killed themselves, too.
Mm-hmm.
I bet it's probably even... What if, you know what, Hassan's right. What if it's only 80%? Then we'd look pretty stupid, wouldn't we? I mean, look, only 80% of them are from Pakistan. It's only 80%, not 87%, you idiot. It's only 80.
Do you think that, or do you think that this inquiry specifically wanted to make it seem like only Muslims are doing rapes on British soil?
Well,
Also,
I mean, if it's 87%, only would imply that there was other people besides the 87% because there's a 100% number and 87 isn't all of them. So you would logically assume that there would be more than that. Duh.
you say Foyd slop.
It is. It was. No,
You say shit like
it
Foyd
was.
slop. You don't give a
Do you really think that saying Foyd slop is the same as defending rape gangs? Do you think that saying Foyd slop or something about Foyds, this is the same as raping women on an industrial scale across an entire country when you have an entire community that's like basically insulating it and a government that's refusing to prosecute it? This is the same thing using that word? Like, this is insane.
fuck. You want to be the guy who's doing the rapes, it seems.
You know,
Like,
he's the rapist. Wait, what? Do you know who else did this? The guys in Bricks and Minifigs. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
They went and they said the same exact thing. They said, "Oh no, you stole the Legos. You stole the Legos." No. And by the way, him saying that my laugh was fake. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me with this? Oh my God.
you say shit like Foyd slop. You don't give a fuck. You want to be the guy who's doing the rapes, it seems.
He wants to be a rapist? Oh my God.
Like, what do you mean?
What?
Am I supposed to sit here and act like a guy who says, "Oh, these women are whores. They're doing this is classic Voigtslop, sincerely cares about sexual assaults"? Get the fuck
Yeah.
out of here.
Yeah, I think a lot of people do. I think we absolutely do. I think that it's totally okay to say some women are hoes and they act like hoes and they're annoying and they have dumb opinions, but we don't want to have them get raped. That's disgusting. Yeah, I mean, duh, of course. I mean, everybody knows that. Anyway, I think that he made one more thing about me, and then we'll
Hello, Muslim rape gang apologist.
Well, that's about right. You're trying to downplay it. And do you remember what I said before about how Hassan will always downplay and always try to muddy the waters whenever it is bad behavior that's being done by that group? And then this is another one. Okay, this is me on Israel. Here we go. Let's watch this, and then we're going to move on. We got some other stuff to look at, too. Those aren't exclusive. Yes, exactly. Every single time. It's so weird. He's downplaying it. He's 100% trying to downplay it. And this is the thing that I feel like a lot of the women, because there's a lot of women that watch Hassan, right? And, you know, he takes, I don't know how a hairy Turkish man has the biggest feminine energy on the entire website. I don't know how this has happened, but somehow it has. And so there's a lot of women that watch him. I think, you know, he's a good looking guy. And on top of that, like he thinks like a woman a lot of times. He does. Thinks like a chick. And so I think that they watch him and they're like, yeah, that's so true. You're so right. You know, and that's it. And so that's it. I feel very disappointed. And this is the problem, is that he will make excuses for you getting raped as long as it's being done by somebody who he can use politically to his advantage. And I think that's really disgusting. It's very disgusting to do that.
We're not watching all of that video. So. Yes, you can. I have no clue what this is about.
Random people like me? But it's true. He emailed me introducing himself and saying Brian Moynihan, the chairman of the board of directors for the Bank of America, visited his office with an envelope containing copies of documents, and the documents are of my compensation payment files from 4 different banks. Senator Rubio then called up President Trump, who then called up Brian Moynihan, and long story short, they want to release $60 million to me. They never really say why, but who am I to question the acting Secretary of State?
Because every country in the world has stupid people.
Now, I'm sure that everybody watching this is probably thinking to themselves, this is an obvious scam. But it isn't. You want to know how I know? Well, because he proved himself by attaching his ID card. Your move, skeptics.
Every country in the world has stupid people.
Anyway, he said to contact him on WhatsApp, which I promptly did. He asked me for all my personal information, and he said if you prefer to receive your funds in form of a Visa card, we could load and ship your Visa card to your address, which will permit you a daily withdrawal limit of $3,000, or write a draft check which can be deposited in any bank and send to you. I say, I think I would like a Visa card. Marco replies, okay, your full home address is needed. And I respond with an address, and I'm betting that he doesn't check it out, because if he did, he would realize that it's just a Wendy's in Salt Lake City. And of course he rolls with it and he says your compensation payment will be released to you today. To proceed with the disbursement process of your funds, you are required to pay this fee of $300 instead of $950. We reduced the fee to $300 USD so you can afford it today and received your funds today. Well, how nice of them. I will get my Visa gift card today? Yes, it will deliver to your doorstep today once you send the fee now. But this seems unlikely because when
I was like that. It's 100% a scam. Oh my god, yeah. I know what this app is. I have it, but I don't really go on it anymore because how terrible the app is now. So I actually have an idea. I'm gonna click on her because she had the heck was that? Ah, okay, that's something that was ago. Okay. Um. Oh, I remember this. I saw this. Hmm. Um. Oh yeah, the GTA set stuff. I've been hearing all about that. Which kind of stuff? Ugh, ugh. Many of movies.
Brian Trahan said this in his last video.
This absolutely unsuspecting Arby's. The dude on the shift right now is just gonna know what the meat mountain is. You guys are gonna have to try to do this and see if I'm just getting lucky.
So that's exactly what I set out to do. I walked. No, I ran. No, I actually just took my car. And I drove to my nearest Dollar General, save time, save money every day. Wow, that's a pretty good deal. Anyways, I continued to my Arby's. I bravely approached the
Keep forgetting that she's only like 23. That's how long I've been watching her. I think I started watching her when she first started on YouTube, if I remember correctly. Mm-hmm. And she first started getting big. My fan. I wanna react to one more video, but love him.
I learned to speak medieval English the way it was spoken 700 years ago, and then traveled to an ancient town in England where hardcore medieval reenactors still try to live, work, and sometimes even speak like people from the Middle Ages.
Good morning. We're hungry.
So to see how much I can make myself understood in Sandwich, England, I first met up with Simon, my YouTuber buddy who actually speaks Middle English.
Al-Hail.
Hoe varen je? Je varen well. Hoe varen je?
Je varen well. The weather is easy.
The weather is easy, yes. The weather is bricht today. The weather is bricht today. Hoe hot in je? Hoe haten je?
I hate Simon.
Ah, je hate Simon. Hoe spreekt je on Middel-Englische tongue?
From Bokus, Online, from e-books, e-books.
Liken je on Chaucer te reden?
Yes, me like Chaucer to reden.
Juan April with his showers sweater?
Sure
soda? Oh shit, you're good. Fuck.
When is coming here?
Ah, je komt from America.
America. Where in America? No.
New York.
New York.
Knowest du New York?
Yes, ik know it, but you have been never.
Shouldn't we go to the fair?
Yes.
Knowest du, there is a fair in Thun today?
You have your hair. Yes, speaking well Middle English tongue with folk.
Yes, shouldn't we speak in Middle English tongue with folk? Yes. Center. Shouldn't we ask the why? Shouldn't we ask the why?
Yes, we're coming.
You want to ask these guys up here? It's like a gaggle of knights. But before I try speaking Middle English with the knights, a quick shout out to MyHeritage for sponsoring this video. So as I was learning about medieval England, I was also check out my all new DM there in, or just scan the QR code.
Ik spent Mary and Mary Nicht there.
What?
Ik spent Mary and Mary Nicht there.
Mary Mary and Nicht. Yes. Oh, speaking you well on Middle English tongue.
Oh, yeah. Many a good to practice.
Wow. My talking me to the fair.
By me faith, you shall follow me. Yeah, from the Sundry Londis?
Sundry Londis. Ik kom from America.
I don't heard of this year.
Oh, okay. But my friend.
You come from England.
Which share of England do you hail from?
On Middle English tongue, you know Surrey.
Surrey.
I not understanding what you say.
In Merry England, yes.
Coming you from Sandwich?
Nee, from Ramsgate.
Hoe learned je on Middle English tongue?
I talk to myself.
Forsooth.
Many a book.
By God, you speak in fire. Be you a monk?
Yeah, with many a stabler and chambers and many huns to hunt them.
Alright. I'm gonna end this stream here for now. I am gonna hop back on later. Like within several minutes. I just want to get that streams all set up. So I will see you guys there. So at least I don't have to change the freaking title of all of my streams. So yeah. I will see you guys later. Peace. Bye.